How's it going, everybody? Akogare over here. I kind of had multiple instances of people not being able to figure out how to itemize properly in the new stadium mode. I thought I would touch up on it. Just to get the very basics done, obviously at round 1, round 3, round 5, and round 7, you get a distinct power that empowers your character, right? And no matter what, you should pick it. And it sounds crazy to say it, but I've had all-star players that don't pick a power on round 1 because they don't think it's good. People will yell at you and be angry at you, so now you know. Same thing with items. Every item that you buy, no matter if it's this one, they all sell for their equivalent price. Everything sells at 100% value, meaning you should always fully invest as many points as you can. You should only have at most 499 credit left pretty much every time that you play. Now, this is the second thing that's a bit more complex, but people don't understand. Epics are meant for late game, rares are made for mid game, and commons are made for early game. And not only that, but you should invest in more than one particular type. What do I mean by that? If I just go all into attack speed, right? I will not be doing too much damage, right? It will not make sense for me to make anything like this. And in case you're wondering, attack speed does make you heal faster, alright? So it's not like it's exactly bad, but you should always have a mix between attack speed and damage, depending on your character, full damage, full ability power, or survival, right? Now, you can always incorporate a little bit of resistances, and I'll cover a few builds just to give you examples. So for round 1 Mercy, this is an easy buy. You just want to have a little bit of shielding, a little bit of damage, right? Let's say you've done pretty well. On the second round, you'd be looking to have something like this, right? Where you're taking a few more attack speed, a little bit more damage. If you feel like you're getting targeted a lot more, you might want to take some types of survivability, whether it would be against ability power or armor. And from there, on round 3, that's usually when you start to take off one item or two items and buying a booster jet or some type of healing or any type of epic. If I were to spend 5,000 credit buying 5 of these, I would have 25% weapon power. Eye of the Spider is 14,000 and gives 25%. So these are way, way, way higher value for their cost, whereas epic items give you a lot more bonuses and give you that tiny little edge in the end game as to why you would want a late game build to look anywhere like this. So let's say you pick Junker Queen, for example. Obviously, one of the most popular builds is something around this, and you'd start with a little bit of ability power and health. You would then, since she's a bit more reliant into her abilities, you could look to get one of these two at round 2 or 3. But I would suggest to, obviously, as an axe build, go a little bit more into these 3. And then once you do so, you're slowly going to remove the commons and aim to get more powerful augments towards the end. You could go for something like Catalytic and go for something like this, but this won't happen until round 6, 7, right? Depending on how well you're doing. So until then, try to minimize the amount of epics that you have. Try to make sure you're always at 6 items, and try to make sure you're transitioning from commons into rares into epics. I hope this kind of explains the system of how to itemize in Stadium, and have a great rest of your day. Peace. Peace out.